This is Alex Wilmer. I was the music director on Tomb Raider. My goal for Tomb Raider was to score it as much like a film as possible. The following video is an example of how linear sequences were scored in the game, and all the music in this video was constructed using stems unless I say otherwise. This is from an early section of the game, so the instrumentation is quite light. We build the instrument palette as Lara's character develops. First thing I want to note is the percussion that drives the player forward.
The lifeboat! Where are they? They must have gone inland.
The rising flutes are to create a sense of optimism as Lara discovers that her friends have survived. This is something of a motif that will show up later in the video. As Lara approaches the log, we introduce a high tone that creates a sense of tension.
Take it slow.
As Lara slips, we play a stinger to shock the player, which also disguises the end of the tension loop. This stinger was scored. Notice that these flutes just play a single note. This is intended to create a sense of uncertainty as Lara considers the fate of her friends on this dangerous island. We play a stinger to accentuate the reveal of the airplane, after which we remove all music. This is a technique intended to create discomfort in the player. Deep driving percussion and brass give a sense of gravity and urgency to the situation. Notice how the volume of the strings increases as Lara gets towards the tip of the wing. The stinger that plays as Lara jumps was specifically scored. Notice these final flutes descending to create a sense of despair as Lara considers the fate of her friends on this extremely dangerous island. The following video is taken from a part of the game where two major levels are divided by a door. Before the door, percussion is the focus in the music. After the door, brass is introduced. As the player begins to pry open the door, I wanted to anticipate this change. Now let's listen to what happens when the player does something unexpected. All the combat sequences in Tomb Raider were discreetly scored with unique music and unique systems governing its playback. In the following example, we transition from low intensity to high intensity whenever Lara fires her weapon.
Don't worry about it. We'll say he lost it, jumped to his death, but you shot him. Shit! Need help here!
Hopefully this video gives you a sense of how we use music in Tomb Raider to heighten emotions and assist in storytelling. Thanks for watching.